It's those. She put a green thumb diva, tune in, let's help you grow. It's the Plan C radio show, and we got what you wanna know. Yeah, we got what you wanna know. She put a green thumb diva, tune in, let's help you grow. It's the Plan C radio show.
Hello. It is Sheba, the Green Thumb Diva on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Good morning, it's Earth Day. I started a bit different today. Wasn't that powerful? That was powerful. That was a recording back in 1970. So first of all, let me go ahead and welcome my new listeners. Thank you so much for listening. If you are already a listener and you've been listening to my show, hey, you know I celebrate you. So thank you for your continued support. I need you. So you continue to stay locked in to Plant the Seed radio show. So as I said, that recording was from 1970. That was the first day of Earth Day. So I am going to celebrate today, Earth Day. I'm going to do a bit of preaching. But it's beneficial because, listen, we are the last generation to really make a difference in the world. And I'm here to make a change. You know, I'm Plant the Seed radio show. I'm here to sow seeds of inspiration through gardening and agriculture. You locked into Agriculture Radio. Welcome. So we're going to talk about Mother Earth today. We're going to help save her. She is crying out for us to help save her. So listen, I'm in my pretty green today. I have on a green, I'm bright, I'm representing prosperity, I am representing new birth. You know what green brings? Green brings new life. When we see green, we know spring is here, don't we? Okay, so we're going to keep on protecting Mother Earth. Our sponsor, F.G.O.G Garden of Goodies, LLC, every order that they send out, I love that sponsor because every order they send out, they send seeds as a free gift because planting seeds is important to help save Mother Earth. So that's what I'm here today. We're talking about saving Mother Earth. I love her. We only have one. We don't get another Mother Earth. So it is up to us to come together and do what? We're going to recycle. We're going to reuse. And we are going to reduce our carbon footprint. I'm here to talk to you today to help you through this process. Sheba, the Green Thumb Diva. You know it's so nice, you gotta say it twice. Is here to help you with these three things that I need you to do to celebrate Earth Day. So, Earth Day is the guy that was talking. Now I want to it's going to age me, but some of us remember Walter Cronkite. He was a broadcast reporter, big time anchor man with his own opinions. So this was his report that he was talking about. And that guy that was speaking at the beginning, his name was Professor Barry Commoner. Now he's no longer with us, but he knew something April 22nd, 1970. Now, he was already talking about the smog in LA, the haze that you can't see, the beauty of LA because of the pollution. Did y'all realize the reason why it was so much pollution at that time? They thought that was prosperity. They thought seeing all this smoke billowing into the sky was prosperity. They thought this means big business. We making money. Ooh, we got all this smoke in the air. The businesses, the factories, they booming. So all of this smoke is going up. So nobody really cared at that time. But thank goodness for Professor Barry and his team. He was a biologist. He also he was one of the leading ecologists and the founders of this environmental movement back in 1970. We are in 2022 and we are still preaching the same thing. What are we gonna do, y'all? What are we gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep on coming on Plant the Seed radio show, and I'm gonna keep on telling y'all to plant the seed because it's important. Do you know what else he did? He also, his work and his study also, he did studies with the nuclear fallout. So he tested and led the nuclear test ban treaty of 1963. He was a man before his time, but thank God that he was there, because without his studying and his work, we never would be at least having these different programs and different tree giveaways and different celebrations all across the nation. So we thank Mr. Professor Berry. His birthday is actually coming up, y'all. May 28th is his birthday. So let's just honor him and thank him for his work in this environmental movement. He passed away September 30th, 2012. He was 95 years old. Good life. Woo. Good life. So listen, that's Professor Berry, and that was Walter Cronkite at the beginning of this video, at the beginning of the show. So if you want to check that video out, it is on YouTube. Just Google the first day of Earth Day and Walter Cronkite, April 1970. You'll see it. It's a really good video. So let's talk about our sponsor. Our sponsor is the earthday.org. I want to go ahead and just kind of mention their mission, because their mission is, it represents what Plant the Seed is looking to continue to spread, okay? So earthday.org's mission is to diversify, educate, and activate the environmental movement worldwide. Growing out of the first Earth Day in 1970, earthday.org is the world's largest recruiter to the environmental movement, working with more than 150,000 partners in over 192 countries to drive positive action for our planet. Thank you, earthday.org. I sure appreciate your sponsorship. If you go on their website, you'll see Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You'll see the banner. You'll see Plant the Seed radio. I feel special. It's cool. It's very important to have sponsors and for people to believe in each other. So I appreciate earthday.org. We're going to continue on with the Earth Day celebration. So let's just talk about the origination. I know a lot of people are like, well, what is Earth Day and why is it important? Why are people always saying go green, go green? It's super duper important because, like I said, back 1970, they thought that all the smoke billowing into the sky was prosperity. It also was because back then it was unleaded gas was terrible. Nobody had any regulations. It wasn't any policies. Nobody was testing emissions. It was totally different than it is now. You just buy a car, you just put gas in it, you just go. You know, it was crazy. So it was no regulations, and here we are, got all this carbon dioxide floating around in the atmosphere. Wasn't nobody looking up? Was anybody looking up? Well, that's my question. Because I see when you get to LA, it is like it's a fog. It's a, man, that's strange. But anywho, listen. So I'm gonna read to you the origins. Origin? Is that the correct word? I don't know. But look, this is the origination of Earth Day. Okay. So let's just take a listen. In the decades leading up to the first Earth Day, Americans were consuming vast amounts of leaded gas through massive and inefficient automobiles. Industry belched out smoke and slug with little fear of the consequences from either the law or bad press. Air pollution was commonly accepted as the smell of prosperity. I told y'all that. Okay. Until this point, mainstream America remained largely oblivious to environmental concerns and how a polluted environment threatens human health. However, the stage was set for the change with the publication of Rachel Carson's New York Times bestseller, Silent Spring, 1962. The book represented a watershed moment, selling more than 500,000 copies in 24 countries as it raised public awareness and concern for living organisms, the environment, and links between pollution and public health. So, this has been going on, y'all, a long time. Think about in the ocean. Let me tell y'all what I do. Okay, this is one way that I try to reduce what I use and reuse, basically. Or if I don't reuse it, at least I'm helping the environment. This is just my way of thinking. Okay. So, the soda cans come in that little plastic thing that holds them together. Like you get a 6-pack. So that little plastic thing that they hold together. Well, when it's over, when you finish using those, what I do, I cut them down the middle so that the holes are not still formed, right? So I just slid it down the middle, just cut it open. Because think about it. I don't want that blood on my hand, because if my soda can thingy, plastic thingy, is over in the Atlantic Ocean, floats out there, and gets hung on a dolphin's beak, mouth, nose, I don't want that on me. So I cut that open. Since I must use that, I cut that open. That's my way of reducing or reusing, or just helping the earth. Okay, so there's little tips that we'll talk about today, and you stay tuned, okay, to Plant the Seed radio show on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Did you know we use 5 trillion plastic bags per year? That's 160,000 a second and over 700 a year for every single person on the planet. We can do better than that. Let's make the world a better place. We are the world. All right. Thank you for tuning in to Plant the Seed radio show on Hits 92.3. That was We Are the World. Where are those kind of songs? Do y'all remember when our artists used to get together and for a cause and then donate that money? It would be great if they would all get together for a cause. Do something like spectacular for agriculture with a cause, because agriculture touches every single thing that we do every day. What did you eat for breakfast? If you ate eggs, baby, that's poultry. That's eggs. Do you know the economic value of poultry for the state of Georgia? I told y'all they brought in, chickens brought in and poultry brought in at least $2.6 million. Okay, that's really decent money. So listen, agriculture even touches clothes. I bet you're wearing some cotton. Cotton is grown. I'm growing cotton this year too, y'all. That's gonna be super cool. I'll be taking pictures of this cotton process. So cotton is something else. That's agriculture. Okay? So Earth Day is connected to agriculture because we need you to plant trees. We need you to plant seeds because these trees, hey, they are helping suck up all these greenhouse gases that we are putting back. It's a man-made disaster, y'all. We got brewing in our skies. So listen, back to our sponsor, earthday.org. Thank you guys. So they highlighted these group of teens, okay, these students out in Tanzania. So Earth Day is a global celebration. It's not just Georgia. It's not just Tennessee. It's not just Maryland. This is a global effort to save Mother Earth. I understand they have all these test flights going up to the moon and going up to space. I ain't interested in that. I'm not trying to go up there. So I got to help save where I'm at right here, where my feet can touch the ground. I don't dig gravity. I don't dig gravity. You know, I want to be planted. Hey, planted. Anyway, be planted on the ground, y'all. So listen, back to earthday.org, my sponsor. So I want to talk about this global effort that these teens did. It was a cleanup effort. So the students in Tanzania, they participated in a global cleanup, Earth Day cleanup. So this was inspired by Global Earth Day 2022. So the theme is invest in our planet. I love the theme. So Earth Day, they came with it this year for the theme. The theme is invest in your planet. Why wouldn't you, y'all? Why wouldn't you think about little things like bringing a bag with you to the grocery store instead of keep using all these plastic bags? Okay, because they got to go somewhere. Back to the story. All right, so the students in Tanzania, the oldest premier public academic institution, the University of Dar es Salaam, conducted a cleanup of the university's ecological garden. It's called Zuran Ahmad. I got that bar. Zuran. It's Z-U-H-U-R-A. Zuhura. Okay, I'm killing that. So anyway, I spelled it out. So earthday.org. And then the global, so back to it, was presented at the cleanup that took place on April 9th as a commemoration of Earth Day during Earth Month in April. So what the students did, they participated in a cleanup of a garden, an ecological garden. That garden is plant the seed. That garden feeds and that garden heals and that garden helps with the air quality. Okay, so we appreciate those students. And if you go on the earthday.org website, the kids are standing there. They have these big trash cans and they are waving with these. They have gloves on. The smile on their face says it all. You know, they are proud of their efforts. Cleanup is a big deal. Now, my son has a pet peeve. I don't care where we are. If Jeff sees somebody throw something down, he goes bananas. He's like, Mama, that don't even make any sense. It's a trash can maybe 2 feet in front of him. Why throw that down? If he sees somebody toss something out of the window, my son, I think later on, he's probably gonna he's already a part of one organization where they go out and they clean up on the sides of the interstate on the exit, because clean up trash to my son is like a dumb crime, as he calls it. It's a dumb crime. You know, a lot of people would throw cigarette butts down and you don't think about that. That's trash. That's pollution. It's paper on the end of that butt. No, stop doing that. And then what if somebody have on some thin shoes and that butt is still lit and then they step on and then they burn their foot? You Just stop doing that kind of stuff. So applaud these teams for taking part in cleaning up. It was a global cleanup, and it's important to keep the ecological system moving. Because have you guys seen the documentary with President Obama? It's called Our Great National Parks. If you haven't, check it out. It's a series on Netflix. It's absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful. President Obama did a fantastic job. He highlighted national parks globally and the efforts that they're doing to keep endangered species alive. High five to all these rangers. Oh, they are out there. Let me tell you, it's one park out there. I don't care. It's on my bucket list, baby, and I'm going. Jeff, if you're listening, baby, put that on our bucket list. Get ready to get our passport stamped, because we're going. It's a park. I'm bad because I don't have the name, but these rangers take time. They go out there and fill this hole because it's not, climate change has happened, so the rain has kind of changed out there, and their water holes are drying up. So if the animals and the lions and the giraffes can't, and elephants and all of the wildlife can't get the water that they need, they travel. They have to travel to the water. They need the water to live. But what these rangers and what they do, they go out there and fill these holes. Oh my God. Thank you, guys. Send me a trip. I'm gonna go out there. Send the diva out there. I'm going out there with my fancy hat. Look, y'all, I got a strawberry hat on today. This morning before I got to the radio, I have duties too, because I'm a green thumb diva for sure. So I harvested a beautiful bowl of strawberries today, and I went in the closet and saw my strawberry hat. So I was like, freaking A, I'm wearing my strawberry hat today. And I ate strawberries for breakfast this morning, y'all. Super delicious. Anyway, back to Earth Day. I have to bring it back, y'all. So I guess it's good I'm on the radio because I'm a talker, especially about agriculture. Listen let me tell y'all, yesterday I was at the Young Farmers Association, and I do believe I'm rooting to be president. It is time for them to elect officers. And there were 4 positions: president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. First of all, I'm not taking notes. I got to be real, and I had to say that. I'm not taking notes for nobody because I don't listen. I ain't listening that hard to take notes unless it's going to benefit me. I'm sorry. Like at school, I take notes from a professor. I take notes because I research out everything that I do for Plant the Seed radio show. But I don't think I'm a note taker that you can rely on. That's the problem. I don't think you can rely on me. So secretary wasn't it, and treasurer, I don't do number crunching on a professional level. How you like that one? So I'm a visionary, and I think a leader is a visionary. I have a vision where I want to see the Young Farmers Association. So, and the vice president, I see that person as backup. So either one of those, I think I would be fantastic at that. So I was there yesterday, and I had the pleasure of meeting a beekeeper. So stay tuned to May's shows for Plant the Seed. I just got to put that in there. We got bees coming, baby. We're getting ready to learn about beekeeping. I'm having a 2-part series from the Bee Man. So I had the pleasure of meeting him yesterday. He is helping the environment. So you wanted to know why I was talking about yesterday? Because I have to coordinate that with earthday.org, our sponsor. Bees are important to environmental problems, okay? So we're going to be talking to the Bee Man next month. Stay tuned for those shows, okay? So, like I say, the students, they cleared approximately 50 kilograms of litter that was affecting the garden. And it turned out, guess what? 60%. I know I just jumped around. Y'all stick with me. Just stick with me. Y'all just stick with me. Okay, there's a rhyme to my reason. But look, the students, I just have to stick with it because earthday.org, have reported so many good things that the people globally are doing because we are the world, and together we have got to save Mother Earth. So these students cleared the garden and 60% of it turned out to be plastic. Plastic. I really wish it was something we could do instead of drinking water, plastic water bottles. Because it's got to be another way. We used to get a cup of water. Why don't we get a cup of water no more? Why don't you, this is what we could do, y'all. Together we could do this. Instead of buying the water bottles, why not buy the big gallon jugs? Get your cup and pour it in there. That way we're reducing our plastic usage. Because plastic lasts for hundreds of years. It takes a long time for that plastic to break down. So I'm going to bring to you some more information about plastic because today we are celebrating Earth Day. We have to take a quick break. We're going to listen to some music. I'm all feeling Michael Jackson today. So the song is Earth. It's the Earth song by Michael Jackson. Stay tuned to Plant the Seed radio show on Hits 92.3.
About all things that you said to gain. What about you? Is there a time? What about all things that you said you're mine? You ran without notice, all the blood you had lost. Did you ran without notice? Crying, girl, screaming. Look what we've done. What about all that you said you're on its time? What about all that you do? Is there a time? What about all the things that you said you're fine? Did you ever stop to notice all the children had war? Did you ever stop to notice it's crying earth and rivers?
We can notice that the earth is crying out for us to help right now.
And we're back. Hello, it is Sheba, the Green Thumb Diva on Plant the Seed radio show on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Thank you for tuning in. Today's show is a bit different. I have different things that are playing during the music because I am truly trying to plant the seed, okay? If you hear things over and over again, they say it takes 21 days to develop a habit. I'm a true witness in that, and I am a true believer in that, okay? Because I messed around. Listen, I messed around and celebrated Lent this year. I celebrate every year, but this year I was truly disciplined and committed because I needed something and I sacrificed. So Lent is 40 days, right? So I gave up meat, I gave up juice, and I gave up soda. Well, I'm out of Lent, and I still haven't been able to eat meat yet. I still can't bring myself to eat it. So truly, it takes 21 days to develop a habit. So in the different songs that I've strategically played today, those songs are truly, we are the world. It takes all of us to help save this world. So I believe in that song. You know, I'm 48. I will tell you my age. I'm 48. I remember that song when it first debuted. I used to sing that song to the top of my lungs. That song, I used to wave my hand and really didn't know that I knew, but I did know. And I'm so glad that I did know. I'm so glad that I was exposed to fishing and things like that, because if anything major happens, I'm equipped with self-sustainable skills that I know I'll survive. My family laugh all the time because I say I want to go on Survivor, and my husband tell me you're not gonna make it because when you hungry, your whole everything changed. You feel like you about to die. So he don't think I can make it, but guess what? I can get out there and fish. I can get out there. I can shoot a bow and arrow. I can shoot a shotgun. I know Survivor don't have those things on there, but those are survival skills that I know because I was exposed to them at a young age. So today's show is different. I do have hidden messages within the song because Earth Day is special to me because I have the opportunities to plant the seed and tell you to let's help save Mother Earth together. And I appreciate earthday.org for being my sponsor today and providing me with resources. And they also gave me a list of events so I can share with you on, if you follow me on Instagram or Plant the Seed radio show, I'm going to share event information and it might be something listed for you in your city. So earthday.org is super cool for providing that information for me. I'll mention a few on the air before I go, but I want to talk to you also about the information they gave me about plastic. I told you I'm drilling in about plastic today. So if you heard in one of those hidden messages, we use 5 trillion plastic bags per year. That's 160,000 a second and over 700 a year for every single person on the planet. We definitely can do better than that, y'all. I know we can. I know my Plant the Seed radio show listeners can. Y'all care, or else you wouldn't be listening to the show. You care about agriculture. You care about your environment. Spread the word. Tell people to stop with all these grocery bags. Because let me tell you, it's 12 minutes of use equals 1,000 years of pollution. Wow. It takes up to 1,000 years for a plastic bag to break down. On an average, a plastic shopping bag is used for just 12 minutes. That's all y'all using it for. I know we use them for trash can bags. Some people use them as a lunch bag. That's reusing. I appreciate you. But eventually that bag break down and they tear it up, and then what you do, you throw it in the trash. Let me give y'all a scenario about plastic. Have y'all ever heard of the plastic soup? Okay, I know a lot of us haven't. Until I started researching, I had neither. And this was very impactful to me. So I'm going to tell y'all what the plastic soup is. In the ocean, the plastic is broken down into tiny pieces. These pieces are eaten by fish and they cannot be digested. Consequently, the plastic builds up and enters into the food chain. The plastic waste has created several plastic soups in the ocean, in the world's oceans. So do you hear that? And y'all always talking about why we getting cancer and all that kind of stuff. You don't know what's in this plastic that the fish is eating. Well, we do know what's in this plastic. It's toxins. And it's just sitting out there broken up into these little pieces. And these fish can't tell what's what. They out there scooping up, eating. They don't know. Innocently. And then it's building up in their bodies. They're laying eggs. These eggs are filled with toxin, with plastic. They mamas and daddies didn't know that they were sucking up plastic. It's ridiculous. Like, we have got to do better with this plastic. Like I said, get you a cup, honey. Get a cup and pour that bottle, that gallon of water into your cups. Because I got a saying, don't get caught ashing, drink your water. I believe that because 98% of us, 98% of our bodies is water. So water is important. So I want you to drink your water, but I want you to be smart about it. We have got to reduce. What did I say at the beginning? We are recycling, we are reusing, and we are reducing our carbon footprint. So that plastic soup, y'all, we gotta stop that plastic soup. So let's reduce that by reducing our plastic. I'm getting ready to hit y'all with something else real quick before we head out of here, honey. Paper cups for your coffee. Y'all didn't know. I'm getting ready to hit you over the head with this one. You think you're being environmentally friendly with your coffee cups, with your pretty little coffee cups in you, and they made of paper. Going to your Starbucks with your plastic lids. You think you're doing something. Here ready to read to you. Okay, so when it comes to paper versus plastic debate, many environmentalists will consider paper as the clear winner. However, many paper products like cups, bowls, and plates, they are lined with plastic. This means that they are not eco-friendly at all. So, what is it? So how many of the paper coffee cups are produced every year? Billions. According to what I have here is 600 billion paper cups and plastic cups are used worldwide. So it's called, let me tell y'all what it's called. Okay, first of all, we know styrofoam is a no-no. That's terrible for the environment. So I don't know what y'all styrofoam companies need to do, but y'all need to figure it out, because I know you still want to keep selling products. So you need to figure out a new way to do that styrofoam. I'm talking to y'all. Even with the paper cups that are lined with the same problematic plastics, I need y'all to figure it out. I got you though. I'm going to tell you. So y'all want to know some alternatives? I'm going to give y'all some alternatives, because I didn't even know this. Did y'all know that they make cups out of corn? Out of freaking corn. The fibers out of corn. I think that's so cool. I grow corn too. So y'all, they also make cups out of sugar cane. The fibers from sugar cane, the fibers from corn are stripped. All of this is stripped down from that, and they use that. That's where the processors come in. That's where the country is also having a hard time. We don't have processors. They also talk about the process machines are very expensive. But the ones that got it, they are making cups, y'all, that are compostable. So you can throw those cups out there in your compost bin. They will break down and they will turn into beautiful black gold, good soil. So high five to the companies that's using corn to make cups. Hot dog. Y'all better grow you some corn. Get you some sugar cane. Ooh, don't y'all like eating those sugar cane walking around the festivals? Is the Sweet Harbor Fest coming? Because I need to go down there and maybe report on some sugar cane people. I'm going to have to find out. I'm going to eat some sugar cane. It's so good and sweet, and it's natural. nobody make that. Plant the seed, it grow by itself. So anywho, okay y'all, let's get with it. So let me tell y'all about a few events that earthday.org, our sponsor, supplied for me. So like I said, you can still go online and check it out. I have enjoyed today's show. Man, have I enjoyed today's show. Anytime I can talk about saving Mother Earth, I'm down for that. I'm so down for that. And I hope you down with it too. I hope you're going green. I have on my pretty green with my strawberry hat because I'm feeling all of this day. I'm feeling the Earth Day. So let me tell you about some activities and some events. And some of these may be in a city near you. Okay, so check it out. So first up, it's Nashville, Tennessee. Hey y'all. Okay, it's Sheba the Green Thumb Diva trying to tell you where to go for your Earth Day celebration. Okay, so Centennial Park, that's at 2500 West End, Nashville, Tennessee, 37203. Nashville's Earth Day Festival is free. It's family-friendly event with live entertainment throughout the day, celebrating each year in April. Nashville's Earth Day Festival features exhibits and hands-on activities aimed at educating Nashvillians about protecting our environment and living green. High five, Centennial Park. You better plant that seed. All right, next up, Atlanta. We have the Chastain Arts Center. It's hosting an Earth Day celebration to beautify the grounds of the Arts Center. That is 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you arrive anytime between 11 a.m. and 2:30, you can meet us at the Chastain Center, the parking lot at the deck for check-in. They are looking for volunteers, so that's if you want to volunteer. Get there at 11 a.m. to 2:30. So shoot, you can go ahead and volunteer today and get your Earth Day your good deed in for the day. So go on over there and volunteer. That's Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, what's that song? It's not Atlanta, but it really is this time, y'all. Okay, and next up we have Ann Springs Close Greenways. Now this Earth Day celebration is the biggest in Charlotte area. So if you're in the Charlotte, South Carolina area, high five, because y'all are out there with tons of hikes, demos, workshops, kids activities, and more all weekend. Ann Springs Close Greenaway is in Fort Mill, South Carolina. Parking is $5 per vehicle. Y'all better pack that vehicle like the little clowns in the circus. Pack it up, baby, pack it up. There is no admission, but some activites will have a cost. So bring y'all some cash. You know, we always got our cards and we trying to swipe. Let's use some cash. Bring some cash, because they probably got like $2-3 games and stuff like that, and some little art effects, you know, local vendors. So bring you some cash on them and support them. All right. So we are also going to talk about World Turtle Day. Woo! One of my favorites. I like turtles. I love turtles. So turtles and tortoises are common. They are common. What are they? It says, sightings. Okay, I'm all over the place, y'all. So it says common sightings are in stories and pop culture, and we celebrate World Turtle Day on May 23rd to honor these resilient animals. Turtles and tortoises are associated with wisdom and perseverance. Ooh, that sounds like me. I'm so wise in agriculture. You know why I'm wise though? That's because I'm always going to workshops. I'm always learning, y'all. Okay, anyway, back to it. So, and perseverance, that's me. Because I'm going to keep on keeping on. For real. Because I'm going to keep on preaching Earth Day to y'all. I'm going to keep on telling y'all reduce your carbon footprint, recycle and reuse. Back to it. All right. Now, like I said, they perseverance. So they are reptiles that are found in many environments all around the world. These creatures play an important role in the respective ecosystem. They dig holes that are inhabited by other creatures and keep our beaches clean by feeding on dead fish and wash up on the shore. They maintain an ecological balance and therefore is important to conserve these gentle animals. I told you, see what I'm saying? It's a together thing. Together, we have got to keep the ecosystem in place. So let's help save our turtles. It's May 23rd. Please don't forget that. Do not forget our turtles. They are super cute. And like I say, check it out on Netflix. If you have time, go back and look at the video, the series with our President Obama. It's beautiful. It's so fact. It's fact driven because he's actually showing you the things that are happening with the animals, how they are evolving. There's this, it's a mongoose, I think it's what it is, and he has to. The study has shown that this mongoose has learned how to take this nut and bang it against another rock to get this nut open. But the way this mongoose gets the nut, he has to wait for this. It's another animal to drop the nut down because the mongoose can't get up there to get this nut. So everybody in the ecosystem learns how to work together to eat and to live. So this other animal shakes the trees, knocks the nut down because they're eating it, but they mess it, So some of the nuts get away. So when those nuts get away, the mongoose grab those nuts and they bang it against the rock to get it open. And y'all, they got this technique that they do it between their legs. And sometimes the nuts, they don't get a chance to eat all of it. And guess what? Some of those nuts reseed and grow. So it's a whole system, y'all, working together. You see what I'm saying? So that nut reseeded itself, and now another tree is going to grow, and it's going to be able to feed more. So y'all, thank you for just tuning in to today's show. It's been a really pleasure talking about Earth Day. I hope you learned something today about reducing your plastic. Try something new. Get a cup. It's old school sounding, but get a cup. Pour your water in the cup. Okay? And stop using all these plastic bottles because the plastic soup is happening in the ocean. So like I said, stay tuned. Next week is the last show in April, and I wanted this. It has been. April was the show to talk about the agriculture candidates. It was a political month for me. Last up is next Friday, and I'm shooting to try to speak with Miss Nikita Hemingway. If you're listening, I'm calling you out, sister. I want to bring you on the Plant the Seed radio show. Mr. Fred Swan, you're running as well. I would love to have you on the show and let our listeners hear from you. Jeff, my husband, congratulations to you on your new business endeavor. You worked hard on that. Y'all stay tuned. We got non-emergency medical transportation coming for you, okay? I love you, honey. Thank you to my Plant the Seed team. I like what y'all doing. Thank you. And to all my listeners, stay tuned for the month of May. We got garden poetry, we have beekeeping, and we're specializing in flowers. All right. Thank you again. Follow me on all social media. That's Plant the Seed radio show. I'm Sheba, the Green Thumb Diva, here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Happy Earth Day! Bye, y'all!
We'll just play a little bit and fade out.
Okay.
So it's just not a straight cut.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. I have to remember that. I didn't think about that.
Plant the Seed radio show.